Welcome back to Shut Up and Dribble, man. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
So,
All right,
it's been a
so
while.
first off, before we start, gotta say, mainly it's been my fault why we haven't posted in a minute because of finals hit, so I had to focus up. Couldn't really record it, get anything done. And then when we did record, the video got like chopped, so we had to do some editing, do some last minute editing. So the next episode, or the most recent episode, will go up with the one that you are listening to right now.
Yes, sir. It's double
So,
upload.
Yeah, double upload, man. Double XP. So, yeah. So you already know how we start these off. Shout out to the Raiders. The boys got a dub today. Yes,
And then
sir.
like 1 point.
Yes,
Hey, barely
sir.
won.
Daniel Carlson with the game-winning field goal. That puts the Raiders at 7-7 on the season. It shines a little bit of hope on our playoffs. So it feels good to be a Raider fan, man. Feels good.
How many games they got to win to make the playoffs, though?
All of them.
The last three.
We have to win the rest. We have to win out to win the playoffs, to make the playoffs, basically. And then some teams have to lose for us to make the playoffs.
Damn.
I think it's the Broncos have to lose, the Chargers have to lose, the Steelers have to lose. Who else? There's some teams ahead of us in the AFC. They have to lose games, and we have to win out, and we will be a playoff team. Do I think we can do it? No. Am I optimistic for my $200? Yes.
You betting money?
I bet $200 before the season started. We were making the playoffs.
Oh damn.
So you 7 weeks into the season, I was hyped. We was 5-2. Now I'm like, all right, dog. We only won 2 games since then, bro.
You know, we sitting there nervous every game.
Like week 7, we were 5-2. Right now, it's week 15, and we only won 2 games since then.
Damn, it's been that long?
Yes, we only won 2 games and we were 5-2 in week 7.
No, that's a tough losing streak.
Exactly. We literally went on a straight losing streak. But this was a good bounce back when both teams were beat up because of COVID, though. Like the Browns had like 18 missing players.
18?
Yeah, the Raiders had a handful of players.
I didn't know it's that bad in football either.
Yeah, it's bad for football and basketball. Damn. Which is crazy, especially with basketball. There's 90 players in the league that are out right now.
It's 90 now?
Yes, 90 players in the NBA.
I thought it was 70.
But yeah, now it's 90. Like, so it's either they tested positive or they're in health and safety protocols.
Yeah, contact verification, whatever. So
yeah, so that's crazy how COVID's spiking back up in the sports world. You think they're gonna come back with another bubble?
So I don't know. I see people say they should, but I don't see it happening because like a bubble for what? So for basketball's sake, a bubble for like another 5 months. If players can barely deal with it for 3 months, imagine players dealing with it for 5 months.
Yeah,
that's just too long.
Remember, some people said the bubble was like physically exhausting and all that.
Yeah, it's like
mentally exhausting.
Yeah. They felt they was in jail. LeBron said was in jail. They was in prison.
Yeah, they said the bubble was bad.
Who said when he saw it when he went to Orlando last year for a game? They said when he saw the bubble, it's all Disney. He got PTSD. The player, like if the NBA wants to do it, the NBA Players Association probably would decline it. That's why I don't see a bubble happening. Like only way a bubble will happen if it's like the playoff times and COVID is bad during the playoffs too, and like they're losing players in the for the playoffs. Then I'll see them. Okay, we're gonna just do it for the playoffs.
Then like, I don't see the league doing it again because that's gonna be them losing money from them taking fans away and all that. So I don't think the NBA's really up.
And they gotta pay all that money.
Yeah,
and they gotta pay all that money. So the Raiders were down too. So I don't see them like. And then you got to hear all the ticket sales that you made. Like that's why you're trying to let people play.
You see Brooklyn starting 5 the other day?
I saw a screenshot of it. I was watching Rusty Buckets just talking about it, and I saw a screenshot. I was like, "What the hell is this team?"
I'm gonna try to find the exact starting five.
Yeah, NBA.com.
But
I saw it, and I was like, "Hell no!"
It was bad.
It was like teams playing.
Yeah, it was like for a team that has like Kyrie, Kyrie, KD, James Harden. That's why it was bad, bro. Where is it at? Let's see. Where is it at?
I just saw a bunch of GB players because like Kyrie was coming back, and man got sick.
Man, Kyrie was supposed to come back. We'll get into that too. But
Yeah, we get to that.
the next starting five, it was Cam Thomas, Patty Mills. Who else? It was some other. I know it was for sure Cam Thomas and Patty Mills were in there. Some G League players.
It was just bad. I know I saw it and I was like, damn, what the hell is
Man,
that?
COVID has fell on this league again. It's bad now. Like you can tell that I knew it was getting bad until like I started seeing the stars were starting to get it. Okay, COVID started back up. But then when I stopped and looked at how many teams were being affected by it, I was like, damn.
Oh, yeah, I see it. I see the lineup right here though. It was Patty Mills at point guard, Cam Thomas at shooting guard, Blake Griffin at center, Kelsey Edwards at
Who is
forward,
that?
and David Duke Jr. at forward. It's
Who
so
are the two
bad. I didn't know
forwards?
James Ennis was on the team.
James Ennis is on the team?
He's in net. I didn't know he was in net. What the hell he's doing in net?
You see, like that lineup was bad because of COVID.
Like, who the hell is David Duke? Who is that?
That's crazy. Like, bro,
The Magic won that game because Magic won by like 7 points. They had nobody.
did you see that Shea Gilgeous, that game winner?
The game winner, yeah.
Against the Clippers? Yeah. He stepped back. You see his little dance?
Yeah.
That man was getting it.
I tell you, Shea, that man a baller, bro. That man is something else. He just playing a sorry team, but he's so good.
Man.
They really have something.
Before we end up moving on, I want to get this COVID situation fixed. So yeah, just making sure everybody knows COVID's serious, dog. Like this ain't no joke, bro. At first it was all right, football, basketball, everything's back. You got NFL games, NBA games, everything's going good, and boom, it hit again. So
out of nowhere, it was out of nowhere too.
Yeah, so
like,
that just shows.
Like code protocol. Oh, okay, he probably just hanging out, whatever. Code protocols. I'm like, damn. Like,
Yeah, that just shows
like literally
that
all the star players.
COVID can randomly just hit and take over everything. So let's not take these last couple games for granted or the rest of the season for granted. You never know what can happen, if we're being honest. So
yeah.
With that in mind and not taking things for granted, let's talk about my boy Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Anthony Davis.
That boy, I mean, got hurt.
What did they say his injury was?
I can't remember. It was something.
I know they said he got lucky. They said he got lucky. He avoided something major.
Yeah, if his knee didn't bend, he would have had something even worse.
Yeah,
he fell on the ground.
He's thankful the MCL sprain. So he sprained his MCL on his left knee, and they said he heard something pop in his knee. So that could have been a sign of something worse, but luckily there was nothing that bad.
Yeah.
Before we talk about anything else, let's talk about that damn game. Lakers versus T-Wolves. I don't want to say
mentally they let it down.
Yeah, I don't want to say we got outplayed, but we got out energized.
Yeah.
The Lakers they didn't want to be out there sometimes.
They really looked down. Then I think that was the same day that all of the because after the Dallas game and then they won with the game winner from Reeves. And then he was out. Bradley was out. All the players who played good in their win to beat Dallas went out, and the whole team just looked depressed. They all just looked depressed. When you look at the game, they were just they didn't really have fight. And then they were coming back in the second half. AD was getting into it, and they all get into it. AD was playing great defense, and the team was getting into it, and they would start coming back. And then Davis went out, and they all just looked depressed. They all just gave up. They all just said, yeah.
Especially it was if you watch the game, this man Karl Anthony Towns was playing with so much energy, bro.
Yeah.
He was hype, yelling, screaming, blocking shots. He told LeBron, get that shit out of here, nigga. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
What got into him? All the energy.
Because a lot of teams see that's a championship, who beat the Lakers. So
yeah, bro.
That man was really excited, and he looked really good.
Cat was giving us buckets, straight up, nigga. We couldn't stop him.
Yeah.
Damn, we lost to Cat in the first half. It was bad, bro. And then IT went out there and balled out for us.
IT's a Laker again, which surprised me, honestly. I ain't gonna see them play with LeBron again after what happened with them.
I didn't think he was gonna be playing actually some pretty solid basketball. Not gonna lie.
He's little. but he's really good still.
Yeah.
I mean, he's hit a lot of shots. I like the little floater he was doing. He had a nice little floater every time he goes to the rim. And his jump shot looks smooth still. Like, he still looks like he looks better than he was when he last played.
So look, Minnesota, he played 22 minutes, had 19 points, 5 for 12 on the field, 2 rebounds and an assist. And I think he led the team in scoring in his first game as a Laker.
Yeah, they got blown out though.
Yeah, and then when we took the L against Chicago, dropped 13, 2 and 1, 5 makes, 11 misses. So kind of like similar stat line minus 6 points.
Yeah.
So Isaiah Thomas been playing great in my eyes, I would say.
I think he's really I think he really has a chip on his shoulder because he wants to be back in the league. Now,
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be a Laker because the Lakers don't have enough space for him. They just don't have him on the team because of COVID. If the NBA allows him, but no.
How many players we got on the roster?
Well, they signed some more players today because of the exemption rule they made. NBA made that today or yesterday after the Lakers game. They made the exemption rule because they had to cancel the Nets game. They had to delay a lot of games because of the 90 cases. So now the Lakers have more people on their roster. But the actual team already has 15 players. So they signed Reeves to the last roster spot. I think now they got 20 players, 19?
Oh, 15. Yeah, Reeves did get the last spot. So I think they picked up IT with one of them. And then what was the other dude's name?
With a 10-day.
What was the other dude's name that was out there?
Today?
30-something? Against
38?
Timberwolves.
He's a two-way.
Who's that, Shawty Brown?
That's
his name?
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was like, damn, Dwight got little. And I looked close. I was like, that ain't Dwight. I was like, who is that? I was like, who the hell is that? And I kept looking, and I saw Brown. I was like, we got a black, another brother out there.
He said the white shoot threes.
I swear, I thought that was the white for the longest.
That's Shawty Brown.
Yeah. Yeah, at first I was like, is that the white? And I was like, no, that ain't the white. Man, I didn't even know they signed that man. I was like, what the hell is that? But
no, he's on the two-way. When they bumped Reeves off the two-way to the main roster, they bumped Shawty Brown to the two-way. And so they got to play him now because they got nobody else to play. They got nobody to play. So they playing him a little bit of minutes. He's cool.
He's not all that, but he ain't bad. He just
he like to shoot too much.
I mean, that man's trying to get a contract. I'm trying to shoot too.
Yeah, they get cut out by LeBron.
That man's trying to get a contract, so he pulling.
They get cut out by LeBron and get traded. And the G League
get sent to Cleveland.
I'm feeling good right now. I mean, maybe not. I mean, COVID now. I don't know about Cleveland. They was winning a lot of games.
That's just crazy.
But yeah.
COVID does that. Now you got a whole 5 new people you got to bring into the team.
They got because they signed IT, and then they got Jamario Jones. I don't remember who that is. You remember him?
I think his name sounds familiar, but
he was at small guard. I was rebounding a lot when Lakers were when they were
Summer League.
Nah, he was in LeBron's first year, and then they was just when Caruso was going off and stuff. He was on the team.
The dude with the dreads?
He did have dreads.
Or he had little twisties or something, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's back.
What number was he? Number 11, number 10, something like that?
I think it's number. Let me see. I see there's a picture right here. Let me see.
Yeah, the Los Angeles Lakers signed in for Jamario Jones. Yeah.
Jamario Jones.
Yeah, number 10.
Yeah.
2018, he played 6 games. Averaged 4 points a game.
Spot, and all he do is grab rebounds and play defense.
I think this is when since COVID's hitting and most of the teams out, most of the leagues out, I think this is when the Lakers' age is starting to show too, because some of those guys can't play big time minutes that we need them to step up. Like Melo can't come in and play 30 to 35 minutes a night just because that man body don't work the same,
Right.
I feel like this is when we're lacking those young pieces that could help us in the future and all that.
Yeah, that's why they're trying to sign younger players now with the exemptions because they need just the young. Because all the younger players are out with the virus. So with Davis out injury, and then all the other younger players like THT and Monk and no, he's already out. He hasn't played yet, but they all out with the virus. So all the guys that will be playing and helping the Lakers win, Lakers without AD, the team's going they're gonna struggle. I think the best thing for some teams that haven't got are dealing with the virus early is that you're probably gonna get healthier than other teams. So what sucks for a lot of teams is that like if like not just the Lakers but all around the league, if you had a good record, your record might just start dropping because your best
Yeah.
player's not there. So like especially like if you have a good record and you're losing your best players, losing like all your players from like the virus, your record might just drop.
Yeah. But I feel like the
Like this
fact that we're like
this shit's
playing,
open.
that we're still playing with LeBron and Westbrook out there, even though most of the teams out, I feel like this is our chance to kind of like re-enter ourselves to the top of the Western Conference. Since
Yeah,
like
because they was playing
everyone's starters aren't playing.
because the Lakers started playing really good. Like most people say, oh, they still suck, but they were actually playing really. They were playing a 3-game winning streak, and they was playing. They were looking really good defensively, finally, and like, everything started to look like it was clicking. Like AD was still like he's still like not being as aggressive and struggling for shooting, but like when they lost, they were still locked in, and like he was still hitting clutch shots and like overtime against Dallas and stuff. Like they were starting to look good, and then like again like the virus hit, and like the whole team is just like destroyed. But I agree. I think that's why like I feel like it could be a blessing for a lot of teams like Lakers because that means your players might come back earlier, and then that means you can basically start winning more games. Especially if the Clippers keep losing, you start winning more games and like go up more. Like now you could probably like start going up the seeding since like everyone else is still it's starting to get sick more and your team is slowly starting to come back eventually because your players start getting a lot earlier than other teams.
So I mean, there's not really a lot going on in terms of the league as of right now. Main stuff that's going on is just COVID, all teams trying to regroup and to get everything together. But one of the most
do you think the NBA should pause though? Like, you think they should pause or no?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I think they should, but then again, it's like stopping and all that. I don't think it's a good idea.
Why? You think it's
like if you just flow? It's like some teams are hot right now, and then if you just ruin it, they're not hot anymore. Then what?
It's just like all that energy and they're all going crazy. Then now it's like now they struggling. Yeah, like cold.
You want to watch it in bed? No. All right, we got a special guest nearby. Oh. Yeah. Come on, bro. But yeah, I think it'll just mess up the team's flows that are hot, like teams like Utah, teams like Phoenix, like that just got on their roll, that just started rolling. Maybe the Cavs too, even though they got struck with COVID big. Teams like that, they're gonna get figured out over this little break or pause.
Right. That's how I say. That's why I don't see it happening. I feel like teams will probably like say no to it because like they're hot right now. They're doing good.
Yeah.
I'm doing my work right now.
You doing your work?
Yeah, like my daddy.
Okay, like your daddy. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that it does make sense to stop it, but then again, it's like it doesn't work out.
Look.
Yeah, because it makes sense because like you let teams get healthier, and then now you have like bigger matchup. Like the Christmas games, like that's gonna be like Christmas games gonna be interesting.
If the Lakers don't run through Brooklyn, dog, if we don't run,
I mean, it depends because what if if they don't
KD
like KD
come back,
Harden
I get it, but
yeah, if KD and Kyrie don't come back, we should win that game. Oh, and LeBron wants to go get straight with color protocols. Like Christmas might be the game with G League. Like all the games might be just for G League players. Because most of the stars it might be out. Like nobody knows. Like that's why I know the NBA probably like panicking a little bit because like Christmas is like when you make the most views. And most people like watch games on Christmas, and they might not make that many views because you might be watching like you gonna watch Devin Duke Jr. versus
Devin Duke Jr. versus Johnny Brown.
Johnny Brown. That gonna be them like scoring at each other shoot like 30 times working. Who the hell wanna watch that?
Man, nobody wants to watch that, dog.
I ain't trying to see that.
Like that's not the game nobody's tuning in for.
What? No, like we was all excited to see like the Suns and Warriors going at it again, and that could just be like Jordan Poole versus DeAndre Ayton or something. Like just where this COVID stuff's going.
COVID, man. COVID. Crazy world, man.
Yeah.
That's still crazy to think about, though. Like, literally, like a month ago, the league was up and running, everything was getting back to normal, and then boom, 90 players.
Out of nowhere. And I feel like they weren't even like nobody prepared for it. Cause it was just like out, like it was just like out of nowhere, like an arch or something. Like nobody expected. Like one day it was just like, all these players were just out, and I was like, what the hell? And then more and more and more players were just out, and then other players are injured, and so just like you have this whole like NBA right now. Which teams are just struggling because like they don't even have their players. You can't even like fully watch teams or like judge teams because they don't even have their players right now.
Yeah, so I think we're just in a sticky situation.
Yeah.
All right, so let's throw it, Chloe. I'm gonna throw you in their shoes. You're in the NBA shoes right now. You are
Right.
Mr. Bald-headed Adam Silver. What are you gonna do?
About the
Your
NBA?
first act of business, yes. Do you keep
So
the
I
season
think
pushing? Do you take a break, go into a bubble? What do you do?
I feel like what I would do, and if I say what I'm gonna do, like nobody as a team, the NBA team can't say nothing about it. I feel like I would let teams sign like players to replace people with COVID for Christmas, and I'll do the Christmas games. And I think after Christmas, I will like go on a little like Christmas break pause or something, and like I'll go on a pause to like January 15th, and then like extend the season longer, like extend it a little bit later in the season, like so they can play all the games and they like have to like pause. So like I'll go after maybe like January 15th and like a month of King's Day thing or something like that, like a New Year's special. Like give like a little pause, like so like go on 25th after the 25th, like we just go on like a little pause, maybe or I'll go like a pause like New Year's, like so January 1st. So like after Christmas, we go on a pause like January 1st, and then the NBA comes back. That's what I would do, and then like just postpone all the games like after Christmas, and postpone it to like just extend the season a bit longer, and they could just play those games like towards the end of the season. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I feel like some teams just need a pause. Like some teams need a pause to get their players back. And you just see like, some teams just like want that little bit of a break because like they have to keep changing their lineups. And I feel like it doesn't benefit the teams because it sucks for some of the players too, because like you're playing these NBA games, but then you'll be like, you're done. Like you're getting hot and you're looking good. And then next, like you have cold protocols. And then the team that played against the other team that got the cold protocols, they playing against them. And then their team got COVID protocols, and then the whole locker room got COVID protocols, and then the coach got COVID protocols, and then like now you got a whole new staff. You got like a whole new coach, have to coach for like a whole new group of guys that we're only on the team. So like it's like a whole, to me it's like a mess. That's why I would just do a little pause for a bit, give people like a little break from the NBA, and then just come back with it like on New Year's. Like give teams a little bit of like a little rest.
Yeah. So right now the league is looking like a mess. I had to control the league and the teams can tell me anything. The first thing I would do is I would try to figure out a way. I would just let the season go by as it is until Christmas, and I would check the ratings for after the Christmas game. Because in the end, the NBA's business, right? So I would let the Christmas games play out, and I would see what happens with the ratings. If the ratings are still kind of high, are people tuned in, blah blah, just watching because it's on Christmas, but the ratings are low, I would pause. Right. Like, all right, let's go on a little break, like you said. But the only thing that I would like is pushing the season back because some of the players, I don't think they're gonna be okay with that. Because they're not gonna get their full off season if we start back the regular time and all that. So I think we might do it. I would try to do it as like, we'll go on a break for as long as we need, and then we'll go. Really, Maya? And then we'll go on on what you call it, like on a like how they did the lockout year. I think we'll just pick up where we left off, and we'll have an end date. So we'll say that season ends June. We'll say the season ends like April something, right? Yeah. When the season ends April, blah blah. So we're gonna play until that date, and then the playoffs start right there with how many games we have left. That's how I think I would go about it. Right. Just have it like that to where we can still give the players the same amount of rest, so it's not forced. Because last time the league did force somebody, there was a lot of injuries. So I would try to just get it like that where it stops and restarts at like a normal pace. So we still take that break to try to get everything calm down. And by break, I'm talking about like a whole month. I'm talking about at least like 2 to 3 weeks.
So you think like even a longer break, like a whole like weeks of players to be just like quarantine and like
the
whole virus
entire league quarantines for about like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. Yeah. And then we get right back at it in like January. Right. No, that's how I would handle it. Mr. Ballhead.
Mr. Ballhead.
Yeah, Mr.
Because like
Body.
I don't know, I feel like that's like the best way to handle it because I know like the NBA wants to like let players because most of the players are vaccinated, they're not really getting affected with the virus, like not bothering nobody. That's why they want to just like let them play. Like they got the virus, she has a cold, but like
I mean,
like you just
if
can't do that.
if all 10 players and all the coaches are vaccinated, let them play. Let them play.
I think
But
well, that's why you can't because like some players aren't vaccinated, and then the crowd too. Like they use spread COVID through the crowd, and then those who aren't vaccinated will just be messed down bad.
I mean, I think the league might have to revisit the idea of playing with no fans.
I think they should, or like
I don't
maybe
think
like
that would. They're gonna
or
lose
keep fans
money,
like really
yeah,
up,
but
like football kind of. Like
yeah,
football's like all the fans like really up, like
yeah, they're all
like they're
pushed
not really
back.
close. Yeah, they're not really close.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be good, or like just like no fans.
I know the
Like,
NFL, since a lot of players have been testing positive in the league, for the NFL, the way they did it was they took all they made it mandatory for a vaccine, right? So
right,
damn near the whole league's vaccinated, except
right.
for like some people are like on the low, like hiding it. Like Antonio Brown got a fake vaccination. There's players like that do stuff like that, sneaky stuff. But majority of the league's vaccinated, right?
Right.
So what they did is they took away their first and second rows, and then they put a limit to the people that can sit right behind the end zone to only the vaccinated people.
Right.
So if you're not vaccinated, you got to sit like a couple rows back from the players and from the coaches and the staff and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the NBA should take some type of like approach like they did, maybe moving the fans back a couple rows or taking them out of the stadium.
Right.
Something like that, just so the league can progress and the league can be more of like a player-friendly thing. So that's why I think everybody should the whole league should get vaccinated. Everything keeps pushing. Like Kyrie Irving trying to sit down and bullshit.
Kyrie like, hell no.
He gonna
He gonna be like, hell no.
Yeah, bro, just get vaccinated, dog. Like,
that man gonna just quit. That man's like, hell no.
Bro, we want to see some basketball, dog. Get vaccinated. Shut up and dribble.
He said, shut up and dribble. Get the back, man. Shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble and shoot that damn ball.
I think, being honest, maybe this might be one of them episodes that we just talk, man.
Yeah.
The way things are in the league, it's not nothing too serious. Like the games are all like, all right. Actually, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a quick rundown. Just
NBA game for last.
If anybody's watching, they might ask them how we feel about the recent games. So we're gonna do a quick rundown of the games, break down how we feel, what we think, and then we'll just ramble about whatever.
All right, bet.
Let me get the games pulled up.
We're gonna start from last week or this week.
You want to go over the whole week from last Monday?
Yeah, and we can do our prediction on Christmas. I want to see a prediction.
All right, so we'll do our predictions and then we'll do the whole from last week. Sorry for Monday.
All right,
we'll go quick. Like we're not going to spend time on the Bucks and Pacers.
No.
So, all right, Monday, December 13th. First game, Heat Cavs. Cavs took a 11.
Yeah, I watched that game.
You watched that game?
Kevin Love. Kevin Love faking, bro. That man is still a bucket. That man is still faking. Yeah, I watched that game. I was going crazy with Kevin Love. That man was just like doing like spins, going through the post. And then he was shooting. That's why I drafted Kevin Love for a league. I like the best baller. I like Kevin Love. He need to get that release. You like it?
This man. All right, next game. Raptors and Kings. The Raptors took a 23-point dub. We don't got to say much about that. Raptors Kings. Keep pushing. Warriors Pacers. Warriors went by 2, 102-100. That's surprising.
I was okay. It was close.
Yeah. Okay. So next game, Rockets beat the Hawks 132-126. Celtics over Bucks 117-103. The Celtics is back, baby. Finally picking up some wins. I like to see it. Grizzlies over the 76ers 126-91. Mavericks over Hornets 120-96. Nuggets over Wizards 113-107. Clippers over Suns 111-95. So most of the games like that some of them were close, most were blowouts, but the only game that really stood out was that Heat Cavs game. Kevin Love was giving them buckets.
And that Warriors Pacers game.
Yeah, the Warriors Pacers game. The Warriors
still Curry almost had a record.
Yeah, he almost had it. Let me check out the stats. Curry 26, 6-6. So yeah, who lit it up for the Pacers that night? Sabonis 30-11. Malcolm Brogdon 23. Yeah. I gotta start watching more basketball. Expand my horizon. Games like this. All right, December 14th, Warriors 105, Knicks 96. I think this was Stephen Curry's night.
Yeah, that's when he passed the night. Very shooter all time.
Yeah, congratulations, Stephen Curry, for the record. You are officially cemented in NBA history. You think anyone's catching that record?
No, no.
Nobody's ever
Unless somebody comes into the league and like their top draft pick is a pure sniper like Curry, then yeah. But I don't think we'll see another Stephen Curry for a while. I think players will try to like play like him.
I don't think we'll ever see another Stephen Curry. Like the people that try like Trey Young and all them, but like Trey Young ain't even doing a good impression of Steph Curry.
But he plays like different than Steph Curry. Like people like say he's like him and Curry like the same, but like he plays so different. He's like smaller too, but he plays like different than Curry.
It's literally because Trey Young like idolizes Curry because they're both small guards that shoot deep.
Yeah,
I guess you could say that's a comparison, but they play nowhere near alike.
No, they're so different.
Man,
but they're both fun to watch.
Nets and Raptors, and Nets take a 2-point victory in overtime. KD played in this game. Scotty Barnes 23, Siakam 25, Gary Trent 25, Fred VanVleet 31. Damn, it was just a team game for the Raptors.
He was killing it though.
34-point triple-double. Man played the whole game.
KD okay not out for protocol. That man is tired.
Yeah, that nigga is tired. Patty Mills played 43 minutes. Is that Carson
Edwards? Was James out for that game? I think James was out for that game.
Kessler Edwards played 40
Yeah,
minutes.
because Harden. That's when Harden. I think Harden got what's his name? He got cold protocols, so he had to miss that game.
The young buck, 21-year-old forward, played 44 minutes, dropped 17 points and 10 rebounds.
Damn!
Shout out to the young buck, man.
That man, what's his name? Don't give a damn. Steve Nash is playing, bro. He played the whole team.
Man, he don't suck nobody up.
So we got nobody. You gotta play.
Moving on to Wednesday. Hawks beat the Magic 111-99. Cavs over Rockets 124-89. Heat over 76ers 101-96. Austin Reeves over the Mavericks 107-104.
Yeah, that was fun. Really fun game.
Yeah, Bucks over the Pacers 114-99. Pelicans over the Thunder 113-110. We talked about that game. 131-115. Hornets over Spurs. Timberwolves over Nuggets 124-107. Kings over Wizards 119-105. Grizzlies over Trailblazers 113-103. Jazz over Clippers 124-103. The main game I want to talk about is the Pelicans and Thunder. Did you see that game? Or like
I saw the half court three by Shea.
This man, Shea, hit a it was like a half court shot. Boom, ties the game. Devontae Graham from full court hits the game winner.
Oh, I didn't see him for the game winner. I didn't see him for the game winner.
Literally, Shea hit a half court to tie the game. Everybody tight. Devontae Graham inbounds and just chucks it. Game winner. Pelicans win.
I didn't even see that.
You didn't see that?
On my feed, everybody just showed Shea, and I thought they won.
No, bro. Devontae Graham hit a full court and won the game.
Why nobody act like that man to do nothing?
Duh, like he hit a full court and won the game.
I swear, like on my feed, on Bleacher Report, all they show, like I look at Bleacher Report stuff for it, all they show was Shea like half court. They didn't show nothing about the Pelicans even winning the game. So I thought Thunder won. I thought it was overtime. Thunder probably won.
Nah, that man put a full court and knocked them out.
I'm looking at it right now.
Bro, like that man just caught it and pulled.
I see it. He backed it in.
Bro, he just threw it.
That man some more, please.
Yeah, he was like, what? Went up, boom, buckets. Like, what?
You splash.
Shout out Chris Wu, man. All right, we're gonna keep moving. Thursday. Pacers over Pistons, 122-113. Nets over Sixers, 114-105. Knicks over Rockets, 116-103. Suns over Wizards, 118-98. You know, that's just a bunch of blowouts Thursday, nothing really to talk about. Heat over the Magic. Oh, this is Friday. Heat over the Magic, 115-105. Warriors over Celtics, 111-107. I want to talk about that game. Nuggets over Hawks, 133-115. Pelicans over Bucks, 116-112. Spurs over Jazz, 128-126. T-Wolves over the Lakers, 110-92. Grizzlies over the Kings, 124-105. And the Blazers over the Hornets, 125-116. Now, the games, obvious games here that we would talk about, Lakers and T-Wolves and the Warriors. I don't really want to talk about the Lakers. We already explained what
We talk
happened.
about that,
Yeah, so actually, we're talking about a team we haven't really talked about after the Warriors. We talk about the Warriors a lot on this podcast. Just thought
Yeah,
about
we
that.
do.
But yeah, Golden State ended up beating the Celtics in a close one. That man Steph is different. I think he dropped like a 30 piece. That man
30 piece, yeah.
So the game I want to talk about, we can just go over quick, is the Spurs and the Jazz. Keldon Johnson, 24 and 31.
Oh, I see. Someone hit the game winner, I guess.
I think so. DeJounte Murray.
I remember seeing that's a different year. I remember not a different game.
I think it was Keldon Johnson.
I think it was Keldon Johnson. I don't think it was a different game though. Someone else dropped the game. I think like a dagger. It was the Wizards.
I know Keldon Johnson posted Rudy. it was bad. Like it was bad.
Instagram or Twitter?
The Keldon Johnson one?
Yeah.
I saw it on Instagram.
I don't know Instagram one. That's actually funny.
He posted Rudy. It was like, no, it was one of them.
Anyway, wasn't he got like a layup or something?
Who?
I feel like I remember seeing this, but I don't.
Who, Keldon?
Yeah.
It's like he came in off a pass hard. It was like on a fast break, and he rose up and missed. And then they went through the offense, and he cut again and yammed on him.
Oh yeah, no, Gobert.
Yeah, he
Gobert's bad luck.
He postered him, dog.
I swear, Gobert's bad luck. Like he's supposed to be like the best defender in the league, and I swear every time, like he just has like bad moments.
Yeah,
it's like
once a season, he gets embarrassed.
Yeah, like in the playoffs last year, he got embarrassed. Like man,
remember when Steph shook him and he hit the three?
Yeah. And in the playoffs last year, man was just dunked on and embarrassing him. Everybody thought him trash. They to get rid of him. They overpaid him. And then Shaq made fun of him. I feel bad for him.
Gobert the reason we went to
he shut out the league. He shut out the league.
Yeah, I was the reason we went to a bubble. That man just needs to retire. Call it, bro.
He needs to stop calling the best defender.
Here we go. Saturday. Rockets over Pistons 116-107. Celtics over Knicks 114-107. This is the game we talked about. Magic over Nets 193.
Yeah.
Raptors over Warriors 119-100. Oh, that game. I want to talk about that too. It's another Warriors game. Fuck it. Thunder over Clippers 104-103. That's the game winner. 119 Cavs over 90 Bucks. Yeah. 109 Warriors 103 Jazz. Now, did you see the starting five for the Warriors?
No, they didn't start Curry. They rested him.
It was Kuminga, Moody, Steph, and some other people in the lineup. They started the rookies, except for Wiseman.
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
But the Young Bucks got a lot of PT that game.
That's good for the young players. Curry out? Is Curry out with
Steph's good. I think Steph's still good.
Oh, you just resting?
Yeah. And they ended up losing by 19. Shouldn't have rested. But yeah, and then there was Shea's game winner against the Clippers.
Yeah, that was clean. I liked it because Lakers needed them to lose. I'll be happy.
Yesterday, Pistons 100, Heat 90, Trailblazers 105, Grizzlies 100, Kings 121, Spurs 114, Bulls 115, Lakers 100, Spurs 137, Hornets 106. God damn. Timberwolves 111, Mavericks 105. Oh my god.
I know they lost. Yeah, because Booker came back that game. Booker got back that game. He came back. He got back. He came back that game.
7 and 9. Kelly Oubre 18.
They just shot horrible. Now you look at the stat line, they couldn't shoot.
If you look at the Suns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
60,
9
60,
players.
60.
9 players were in double digits.
And I see some players like 60% plus.
Yeah, they were just hooping. Oh yeah.
They was murdering them.
The Hornets shot 36% from the field as a team. The Suns shot 56%.
My Lakers playing tomorrow. That'll be fun.
Who, the Suns?
Yeah.
All right, the games for today. Sixers over Celtics, 108-103. Bulls over Rockets, 133-118. The Thunder beat the Grizzlies. Ja came back, I believe. 102-99. Ja was back? Yeah, Ja was back.
Was he back? Yeah, that's why he put some back finally.
16 points. Ja
so he probably had like a minute restriction.
Yeah, Warriors over Kings, 113-98. Spurs over Clippers, 116-92. That's pretty much everything. Do the Lakers have the primetime game?
Lakers are on TNT.
They got the primetime game tomorrow?
On prime time, like you mean TNT?
Yeah.
Yeah, on TNT.
Because it's against the Suns, right?
Yeah,
That should be a national
against the
televised
Suns.
game, though. That's the
It is.
revenge
Yeah, it's on
game.
TNT. I mean, not really, because it's half team now. So
It's the revenge game.
it's gonna be a bad blowout. I'll be surprised if they actually win that game. I'm gonna go crazy because I know like who the hell gonna be
Have
doing
we played
anything on that
Phoenix
damn
this
team.
season? We did, huh?
Yeah, it was. That was like the first when AD and Howard were getting into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially game. That was funny.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Well, that's the rundown of the games, man. Pretty much went over
Yeah.
every game for the last couple of weeks. Or the last week.
Interesting. So now we can get into our predictions for Christmas, though.
Oh yeah, Christmas predictions. All right.
Yeah.
Before the Christmas games, we'll look.
So are we gonna take in mind that the teams are out? We're gonna be like, just say they were playing. What kind of predictions are we gonna do?
Let me see. Let me see who's playing then.
I know Giannis is out, and I know Trae Young is out,
All right, Christmas.
and I'm KD out.
Hawks, Knicks, Celtics, Bucks, Warriors, Suns, Nets, Lakers, Mavericks, Jazz.
And these teams are healthy. This would be like a fun Christmas. Like
If
every
these teams
game
are
would
healthy,
be
every
fun.
game's exciting.
Yeah, well, I'll be excited. It'd be anytime but every other game it would be really exciting to watch.
All right, so Hawks, Knicks, who we got? Trae Young's not playing. Oh, I just realized Trae Young back in the Garden. Damn.
Yeah, that's why it sucked.
Damn.
They would have been booing the hell out of him.
Oh, that would have been
booing the hell out of him. I want to see it. I need to see it. They hate that man.
So no Trae Young, no Kemba, no Derrick Rose.
Are they Groves out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I feel like I'm gonna go. And Randall still playing, right? I think the Knicks will pull it out. They've been losing recently, so I think the Knicks are gonna get a big win on Christmas.
You got the Knicks pull it out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
go. A big ball.
I'm gonna go Atlanta because I think Atlanta has a complete team. It's just Trae Young makes them an even better team, but I think they still have a well balanced team that they can come on.
Right.
They can come out on top.
Not a bad pick.
All right, so I was gonna watch it, but it's Trae Young's my watch. So the next game, Celtics Bucks. Celtics and Bucks. Who's not playing that game? I think everybody's just Giannis.
Giannis is out.
Giannis, then it should be easy.
I'm gonna go Celtics.
Yeah.
Unless he comes back. He comes back, then I guess go.
All right, if Giannis comes back, I'm going Giannis. I'm going Giannis. And the Bucks.
Yes, I'm going Giannis. I'm going
Giannis. So if Giannis doesn't come back, then yeah, I can see the Celtics taking that. Or maybe Chris Middleton steps up, turn it to MJ. You never know what you're gonna get out of this man.
That man is so. That's what I like about him though. He's so bipolar, but like when he's good, that man like Michael Jordan's prime. That man be like Michael Jordan's prime, like and everything. Yeah,
hot. Pause.
You don't want to get hot. You ain't pausing. No, no, that man's a beast, though.
Then we got Warriors, Suns, two top teams in the Western Conference.
So they should be healthy. God forbid, like cold protocols.
With D-Book this time.
He's playing. He played last game.
So D-Book should be back, right? He's playing this one? Does he just
played? I think yeah. I think the Suns don't pull it out.
You got Suns?
Yeah, I got Suns.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Golden State just because Draymond's been wooing me, man. The way this man Draymond been playing, bro.
Yeah.
I think they can pull it out. I got Golden State.
All right, I'm gonna go Suns then.
All right,
I think Suns gonna get the win.
Wayne Ellington versus Joe Harris.
Joe Harris out. Joe Harris out for a long time, man. I'm happy playing.
We got Wayne Ellington versus Patrick. What's the dude there? Duke versus Duke.
Duke Jr.
You got Shawty versus Duke. Who you got?
Shawty versus Duke. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think, man, if LeBron and Westbrook don't get hit with the protocols, I think the Lakers gonna pull it out. I don't know the Lakers, unless KD don't come back.
If KD and them don't come back, and we lose to Duke, I'm done. I can't no more, dog.
I'm gonna be so upset.
I'm gonna pick two new sports teams. The Raiders pissing me off and the Lakers. Dog. I'm done.
You cursing them, bro. You a curse.
The last game of the night.
You a curse.
The Mavericks and the Jazz. Oh, man. I got the
I'm gonna
Mavericks
Jazz.
doing this. I got Luka.
You got Luka?
Yeah, I got
Luka
Luka.
Magic? He gonna be step back and I'm gonna bear.
Yeah, Gobert will get yammed on.
No, I think I'm gonna go. Jazz. I think you talking about get a big one. They might blow him out.
Hold on, let me lay this little dude down.
All right.
Like 2 seconds.
I think I'm gonna go. I don't think we'll have a big game to get through the done shit. And I don't think Singers playing. He injured?
I'm back.
I don't think Porzingis is playing. Is he injured?
Porzingis?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, he said.
something wrong with
They said he
Porzingis.
left during it. He left the game for extra negative, so he might
Oh, he's
play.
not playing?
That man always injured. Extra negative, so
I got Luka still. Still trust Luka.
I'm going to
Step
Jazz,
back
bro.
king.
Man, who could done shit? I'm going to Jazz.
Puka jump.
My boy Dollar bit. My boy Dollar like you bucket.
Got my unathletic white boy.
No, he like unathletic LeBron.
Exactly.
And
Slow white
that
James.
That's what I James. Oh,
You look like Lil White.
Look at you.
Man, can you think I could buy a gift card with a gift card?
No.
Or
I
you
tried
think
that.
I
I mean,
can't buy a
depends.
card with a
You gotta
card?
ask. Because I tried that like years ago. And they're like, no, you can't do that. I was like, what?
Really?
I tried to buy a Steam gift card with a Target gift card.
Bro.
And they said I can't do it.
That's
So
what
I
I'm
need
trying
to
to
ask.
buy. I'm trying to buy. I need a Target gift card to buy a PlayStation card.
I would go and then just bring extra money just in case. And then you can ask them to
That's
say
what you
if
can do.
they
Nah,
say
I'm
yeah.
out of here. I'm out of here.
You said it don't matter, I'm doing it anyway.
I'm like, what you gonna do? You gonna stop me?
Who will stop me? Give my money.
Man, who gonna stop me? You want my money? My clock is so wrong on my computer.
How you get your computer clock wrong, bro?
I don't even know. It says 11:30.
It's just changed.
It's
11:07.
scary, bro. When I looked at it, I was like, dang.
Nah, it's
I was like,
11:07.
Man,
You said that time?
time to wrap this up.
Nah, I'm still going NBA right now, just the Rona.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I think after Christmas we see some more interesting stuff, more signings, and
Yeah, I think we're at
hopefully a
that
trade.
point. But hopefully,
Yeah.
Simmons trade. That's what I want to see.
You can now teams can trade and do trades now, so we might end up getting a little trade.
Oh, we addressed it, but we didn't address it enough. Kyrie Irving's back. Y'all
Oh
didn't
yeah, I
know.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kyrie's back. So he's back practicing, but he got
Kinda.
COVID. Or he's in the health and
Yeah.
safety protocol.
I was like, okay, Kyrie's back, and then
Literally the next
like
day.
the next day, like literally early in the morning, next day, he's out for COVID protocol.
Yeah,
Like
so
dog
Kyrie
just came back,
and then
and now
the
he's
next
out.
day, COVID.
So he's only gonna play away games, I believe.
Yeah, he's not playing in New
But
York.
yeah, so I feel like I don't know. I guess they don't have players right now. That's why they were going with it because they don't have anybody to play.
Yeah.
So I guess that Harden's like sucks. Harden hasn't been good, and we don't have many people to play right now. So it's like we might as well just take that risk and just go in and out the lineup. So I just wonder how it's going to affect them when he does come back, and like how are they going to like I don't know, like how are they going to like get full rhythm when he comes back and he's like players going in and out. But I guess they better hope they play the Knicks because the Knicks somehow make the playoffs still, and they gotta play the Knicks. That might be tough. Kyrie might not play the whole
They
season.
have to play the Knicks in the playoffs. Kyrie's not playing the series.
Or they have to play the Warriors. It's like if they go to the finals and the Warriors go to the finals, they couldn't even play. It's weird. Like he might get to play.
You gotta be vaccinated to play it.
Golden State, yeah. That's how Wiggins was like doing the whole
Oh,
thing,
yeah,
and
I
then they
remember
declined
that.
his thing, and
Oh,
he just got
yeah,
vaccinated. They say he gonna make like half, and he just got vaccinated.
he said, "You're not gonna make that money." I said, "Yeah, shit."
He said, "He's not religious, bro. Y'all making money? Oh well, never mind. I need the money.
We gonna cut your contract in half." He was like, "Well, I'm getting
Never
this."
mind. We gonna skip my point yet. So I don't know, but I think it's smart right now though, because that helped them kind of harder not playing well. It'll definitely help them get some more wins. And KD got to do everything. That meant KD been playing so many minutes. I don't know, if KD probably go, KD could possibly MVP too though.
KD.
The way he's been like carrying that team.
You think so? KD for MVP?
Oh, you can argue it though, because like that man, he's averaging. I think he has most points in the league. Him or Trae Young.
I think you can like argue KD MVP every year, literally.
Yeah, but especially this year with like Harden playing bad, like you could really argue it.
Yeah. But I think the
And I'm
MVP race is like this year. I think there's like a clear cut MVP, or there's someone like that should be MVP that they're not going to give it to, which I feel bad for this.
Right.
And that man is Jokic.
Oh, Nikola Jokic?
Yeah.
Yeah, because his team sucks.
Did you see the stat?
I
That
didn't
when-
see a
when
stat, but I
Jokic
saw
is on the
something.
floor, the Nuggets are the best offense of all time.
Yeah,
But when
'cause he's
Jokic
so
is
good.
off the floor, they're the worst offense of all time.
Yeah.
Which, like, sits like literally, like, Khalil, do you understand that, dog? Like,
I know. It doesn't surprise me. That's like
it's
LeBron
crazy.
for a center. But it's crazy because it's a center. Like LeBron is
Yeah.
okay. Well, he's a point forward, but he's a center. So
Yeah, like,
him being able to just like make his teammates that much better shows how great of a player he is, and really underrated because nobody talks about him a lot. You know, he's a small Denver Nuggets team, and they're not that flashy. And the whole team's injured. Because I feel like if they didn't get hurt, I'm thinking like the Nuggets might be a hot take, but the Nuggets didn't get hurt after that the bubble season. I thought they was going to be probably one of the biggest big threes, like the most talented big threes. Not all time, but like they were definitely going to like dominate the league. Like after that Bubble Murray stuff, I was like, yeah, like if Murray gets healthy because he got injured a little bit in the bubble, and I'm like, they get healthy and like Porter figures out, like they're dangerous. They're gonna be scary. It'll be scary out for any team when they get healthy and like they all figure it out together even more. Like they will be scary. That team gonna be scary.
That team is nice.
Like they just suck because everybody hurt.
Especially with the way they played too, was coming off the screens and Jokic dropping dimes. And
like nobody can guard the Jokic pick and roll. Like how do you guard Jokic pick and roll? Like he can shoot and then he like post
up. Don't even be running. He like jogging.
But he's just that good, bro. Like he lost all that weight. He's a little bit quicker, but he still don't be running. Like he still looks slow though. Like he lost weight, but he still looks slow. But he's still like that man was just still kill you.
Yeah.
And it's like damn.
Shout out to Jokic.
Like, what you mean? He should win MVP?
I mean, if I had to pick, I would give it to Jokic.
So you want to get the Curry or KD?
No, because with me, I'm like a most valuable player. Jokic is the most valuable player in the league.
But on the team?
Yeah, the stat shows he's the most valuable player.
I see what you're saying. Right.
If you take Jokic off of that team, it's the worst offense of all time.
Yeah.
But as soon as you put him on that team, it's the best offense of all time. And that's with one player. So
I think it's just like that's not how the NBA don't like doing it like that. They want to do it with teams like who are winning.
I mean, if we're
being realistic, they should have like 2 awards for it, in my opinion.
It should be the best offensive player and then the best and the MVP. Because the MVP always goes to the best offensive player in the league.
Right. I agree with the team.
So I think it should be the MVP and then the best offensive. It should be MVP, offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year. There you go.
Right. Because they're like players who like will literally score like 30 points a game and then just like the team sucks. Like they're just a dominant scorer, but the team is so bad that they don't really get a lot of recognition. Like Bradley Beal last year, like the team sucked. Even though I think he had the most points in the league, but the team sucked. Yeah, or even like Curry last year, like the team sucked and they didn't make the playoffs, but he had second. He was second or first.
The man averaged 30 in the team. Sucked.
Yeah, him and Bradley Beal averaged like 30, but their team just sucked. So it's like they should. That's a good award they should really add though. So like their players who are valuable to the team and the players who just like dominant scorers.
Because
like,
if MVP meant what MVP says, like the name, if it meant what the name was, LeBron would be like a 12-time MVP.
yeah, if I said LeBron would have so many. Like, LeBron would have so many MVPs. Like he already has a lot now, but like I'm mad. Like every year, he basically
LeBron, he
MVP
would
every
have
year.
won
Because every time
MVP
he's
every
out,
season.
team sucks. Every team he's on, when the team's out, the team is just trash. And he's just like, what the hell am I watching? When every team he's on. So
And I
like,
think the MVP, the league should stop letting like random people vote. They should let the MVP be voted on. Like the awards should be voted on by players. Yeah,
that's what my
because they
dad used to
play
always
against
talk
these
about.
players night in and night out.
Exactly.
They know who's the
It should be
best
players
players.
and coaches. I think it should be players, coaches, and
Yeah.
scouts.
It
Like,
shouldn't be like Stephen A. Smith gets the choosing of the MVP. Like, no, Stephen A. Smith don't know what the hell going on the court.
and like most of those like ESPN like analysts stuff, like they don't like their shows. All they do is just say a bunch of hot takes. Like they don't say nothing like good. They don't talk good basketball, and so people get mad at them. Like listen to them, and then like they like Skip, for example. Like Skip makes all his money based on his hair on LeBron. He knows he's joking.
Yeah, he does
Like,
it on
dog,
purpose. Like, yeah,
he does.
and everybody is
In the
feeding
playoffs, he
into
missed
it.
LeBron. He like, I miss LeBron. That shit had me dying. Did you see that when he did that?
Yeah.
That shit had me dying, bro.
Come
Like
back.
he knows what he's doing, and everybody gets mad at him and he's into it, and he just keeps doing it.
Did you
Just
see
everybody.
that KD responded to his tweet?
Oh, when he said like, look, he's better than LeBron in the fourth
Yeah, he
quarter.
was
Fuck
like
that,
Kevin
KD,
Durant.
I hate
He was
you.
like, "That's how you close out a game. That's how you do it." LeBron, we don't know nothing about that. And then Kevin Durant was like, "I don't even like you."
yeah. That was so funny.
Man,
That was so funny. I mean, dying.
and I said, "I don't even like you."
He's like, I don't even like you. Did he respond? Did he respond?
No, he didn't respond. He didn't say nothing.
He probably didn't say nothing even on the show.
The whole
He's
NBA
like,
world was dying. This man ain't saying nothing.
I don't even like you.
Man, he was like, "I don't like you." I'm gonna skip.
Oh, man. What do you mean? I'll root for you.
But I like you.
Yeah, I don't like you. This shit's funny, bro. Skip's hilarious.
Hey, I
Skip
didn't
had me
know
laughing.
that Steph's parents got a divorce.
You didn't know about that?
No, I did not know that.
The Mookie Monster. No.
The Mookie
No.
Monster?
No, I just saying that wasn't what happened.
Nah,
Basically, he
bro.
was with this NFL player. And I think old NFL player, this white dude.
She cheated on him?
I think she cheated on him. Or something like that. I think she cheated on him. I can't remember. I was watching this YouTuber named Jamari talk about it. And I think she cheated on him with his NFL player or something like that.
She cheated on him.
This is white dude. Yeah, old looking white dude. His name, okay, I see it here. So it says Del Curry claimed that his wife cheated on him with her alleged current, I don't know, BEAU is, but he's a millionaire and former New England Patriots tight end, Steven Johnson.
I don't know that.
You know what it is?
Steven Johnson?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
He's an old dude. And he like old looking fat white dude, bro.
He's fat?
He looks fat. You gotta look up Steven Johnson, bro. He got like a fat face. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah.
You see it?
She cheated with him?
Yeah, I think she's with him now.
So Mama Curry was with
She's
him?
fine. She's
Man.
fine, but like with him,
Man,
Like,
really, Mama Curry?
that should have been me. Not him.
Not you, man.
Not him.
Did
Like,
you see
what?
that on Curry's what you call it? On Curry's record breaking night? They sat on opposite sides.
They did?
Yeah, they sat
I
on
didn't see
opposite
that.
sides of the arena.
I didn't see that.
Steph broke the record. Dale was on the left and Tony was on the right.
That's actually funny. That's so
hilarious.
awkward, bro. That's so awkward. Like you break the record, your parents are there, but not even sitting together.
Yeah.
Like, how awkward is that?
Like, you can't do that. For your son, you gotta be there for your son. Y'all gotta sit together. I don't care if y'all hate each other. If I went to that, if I was to marry a girl and we had a kid who went to the league, he's about to break a record and she cheats on me, I don't care. I'm gonna sit next to you just for my boy. Just so you can look up and see his parents next to each other happy.
Just so like it'll look
I
right.
had to look to the
I
left,
see
look
it.
to the right.
I see it. I see it.
I wonder where Aisha was sitting. Man.
He looked depressed. In the picture, in the picture I see, this man looks so depressed.
Was Aisha sitting next to this one?
Nah, when I see the image, just an image of it, and when I see the image, she's like next to these other women.
Aisha?
So I don't see Aisha though. She probably just like she on the other side. She's on the other side by
Yeah, she in
herself.
the middle. She in the middle with the kids. So Steph got to look left, right, forward.
She in the middle of the No, that's actually funny, bro. Ain't no words. And I feel like he hugged them like separately. Like like before he hug all together.
Yeah,
He's gonna hug them
he has to go
separately.
up to the left, to go to the right, to go down to the middle. Hey, shout out to Lonzo. That man's 19, 5, and 8 tonight. 19 points, 5 boards, 8 assists, 5 steals, and a block.
Lonzo Ball, he's getting better, man. I'm gonna have to put him on the Bulls. I think the Bulls really help his game.
Lonzo's
The way the team is constructed.
Lonzo's the only guard in NBA history to average 1.5 steals and 1 block.
And that's what I think like the Bulls, because it's a perfect team for him because he gets to play more point guard and more like off the ball at times. But I don't know, he looks good on the Bulls and defensive stuff.
The point guard.
I don't know about that now.
Oh damn, Draymond too.
Man said point guard.
Draymond, 60 points, 11 boards, 10 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks.
My boy Draymond, that's the point. Yeah.
The Warriors are 30-1 when Draymond has a triple double.
Because Draymond a beast, bro. He's just not all solo, but like he really good.
Oh my gosh, the Bulls dropped 73 in the first half.
Look at who?
I don't know. I'm just looking at Twitter.
It's been on Twitter.
Cause I was trying to look for the picture of Aisha.
Are you trying to see when Aisha was there?
I want to see where she was at.
She said she was in the middle. Oh, sick. Man, it's just so awkward, bro. Like, you got all the kids, like their grandchildren, they're all just like sitting like without their whole parents, other grandparents.
Oh, hey, Khalil.
Yeah.
This dude I get my roster from, he dropped another roster.
He did?
Yeah, he dropped a new roster.
You got like all time roster?
Like it's the regular rosters, but he changes everything. Like he goes in and he does like attention to detail. He edits the tendencies, the signature styles, the playbooks, the coaching, the badges, like everything. The hot zones, he makes everything realistic. Jump shots, accessories.
Also, he actually like update the games because we have updates for like forever.
He makes it realistic, basically.
2K don't update nothing, bro. Like
so when you play the game with these rosters, it's like way better.
Like we have more realistic. Like what's going on now? I mean, besides like the owner, like 2K has updated the roster since I don't remember the last time they updated. I ain't gonna lie. And they updated stupidly. I swear. Like players who play good, they don't upgrade. And they upgrade like certain players, and then like they still play the same. They got a high overall boost.
Yeah.
Like that's why I like playing on other people's rosters because like they actually update the game, they actually watch the games, and they actually like they don't just like update ratings just for like a buzz, like for people to talk about them. Like they actually update like players who need to be updated.
Exactly. 2K just needs to fix it.
2K just not bad right now. I ain't gonna lie. 2K going through right now.
Here started off so strong too.
They started off strong, and now they just not like they update the game, and then they just won't say nothing for a long time. Like, I haven't even like last season. I want to get I'm trying to get level 30, but I'm like level like 9 or something like that now.
Yeah, I don't even think I had no 10.
I don't even care anymore.
I stopped trying to wallet it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even care anymore. I might play a game here and there at this point.
They even do
But I
WNBA
see.
roster.
So what you say?
So they even do WNBA roster.
No, the WNBA roster, like the WNBA, they ain't too many. They really just like copy and paste the whole mode from last year's game. It's a my career. The my career. It's literally copy and paste.
Copy and paste. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
You heard that?
What was that?
The PS5.
Well,
I turned it on and it went. Oh shit!
I thought that like alarm or something.
All right, man. I heard yours too.
Yeah, I turned mine on because you already know what time it is. You talking about 2K, about to play still.
It's been real, y'all.
Wait. But I see something about Del Curry though. They said his name was flirting with some girl named Anna Jerry. That's the story, Jerry.
Dude, Anna Jerry got me.
Anna Cherry.
Oh, Anna
Cherry.
Cherry. Like, dude, Anna Jerry.
Anna Jerry. I know who the hell that is. And they got like a picture of him like taking a picture like this big girl.
That man is trying to live his best life. He trying to break the 3-point record. Hello.
Oh man, that mess. I'm gonna get back at her. I'm gonna go younger. Shoot her older. I'm gonna go younger.
I like it, Dale. Go ahead, Dale. Go ahead, Dale. Do you, my boy?
Oh man.
All right, man. We've been recording for a minute. We're recording this Monday. Y'all probably gonna get both episodes tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tuesday. So I'll probably go on Tuesday and upload. They got Crocs on 2K.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
Wow.
They cost 15K.
Right. Well, yeah.
15K. So
I'll probably go out. We're gonna drop both videos tomorrow. I think they'll be up on Apple Podcasts, Spotify too, right? Google and all that.
yeah, they will. Yeah, they will.
Yeah, everything will be out tomorrow. Everything's updated. We're back on the grind. We're gonna be back on a regular schedule because Christmas break. I ain't gonna be tired of that. So, yeah, man. Remember, stay real. Yeah, always, man. Shut up and dribble, dog.
Shut up and dribble.
Just shut up and dribble. Like and subscribe. If you stay this long, I'll send you some money. Hit my deal, man. But,
Instagram.